Good evening, my fellow citizens. There comes a time when silence is no longer an option, when the veil is pulled back, and behind it we see the fragile constructs of control, cloaked in the guise of safety, morality, or duty. Tonight, we stand at the intersection of truth and tyranny, as a voice once raised in defiance of the powers that be has been silenced. A journalist, Ken Klippenstein, dared to unveil what others chose to hide, a dossier, a truth buried in the shadows of power. He did not flinch, though the masses warned him not to proceed, though the shepherds of the narrative begged him to turn away. But the truth cannot be hidden, not forever. And so it was shared. And in its sharing, his voice was struck down by those who wield control over the very platforms on which we speak. X, they call it now, a letter, a symbol of something that once stood for freedom, now reduced to a tool of censorship, wielded by those who deem themselves the arbiters of right and wrong. Yet we must ask ourselves, what crime has this man committed? Did he not only do what the press is meant to do? To shine a light on the dark corners of power? To ensure that truth is not a privilege reserved for the few, but a right held by all? But no, they say, this was a bridge too far. It was too dangerous, too revealing, too inconvenient. And so the gates were closed. His voice was taken, his reach severed. But let us not forget, my friends, that silence does not erase the truth. You may shut a man down, but you cannot shut out the ideas that rise from the ashes of oppression. You cannot delete the hunger for freedom that beats within every soul that yearns to be free. They have suspended his account, but they have not suspended the truth. They have blocked his words, but they cannot block the tide of resistance that grows with every attempt to snuff out the light. For it is in these moments, when the iron fist tightens, that the people begin to awaken, and once awakened, they will not sleep again. Tonight we remember that ideas are bulletproof. Tonight we are reminded that tyranny wears many faces, and sometimes it even wears a smile. But we must never forget, freedom is not a gift, it is a fight. It is a fight that must be won, over and over again. And so the question we must ask is not why his voice was silenced, but rather, when will we let ours be heard?